It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's got room. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Brought down by Trey.
A big play there for L.A. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Chargers.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. On the option, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Eckler, the ball
14 yards. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Complete.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. he's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Joe Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Off to Joe Mixon. Jerry Tillery on the stop. That's a gain of 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Chargers 7, Bengals 0.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
1 yard gain.
And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Herbert now. That one caught by Gibson. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Los Angeles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. First down. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Out of bounds at the
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, here's Mixon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Chargers.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. Steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, here's Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they'll set up the screen here to mix him. And shutting him off, now open field. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw, and that'll be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They go play action with Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. On the return is Reed. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check 57's the mark. Watch 57. Watch the ball. Watch
It's Eckler again. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 15.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14, Bengals 3. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. 4th in the NFL in 2018. 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
4 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 33. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Third down.
Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 32-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And it's 21-3.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 21, Bengals 3. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack them.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They're going option play on 3rd down. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On fourth down, here's the option. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Badgley on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Bengals 3. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
8-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's good.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?